Fighting has escalated between Libya's rival factions near the capital, Tripoli. Forces loyal to renegade General Khalifah Haftar say they have seized control of a village and 2 towns near the capital. Fighting is also underway near a key airport outside the city. The general's loyalists say 5 of their troops have been killed in the clashes. The UN-backed government based in Tripoli has deployed additional troops to defend the capital. Haftar has ordered his troops to continue their march on Tripoli. Meanwhile, the United Nations Security Council called on the general to stop all military movements.
The members of the Security Council expressed their deep concern at the military activity near Tripoli, which risks Libyan stability and prospects for UN mediation and a comprehensive political solution to the crisis. They called on LNA forces to halt all military movements.
The foreign ministers of the Group of 7 nations also warned Haftar against pushing ahead with the offensive. The escalation in Libya began after the general called on his Libyan National Army to, quote, liberate the African nation's capital. Over the past few years, Libya has been divided between the UN-backed government in Tripoli and a parallel administration allied to Haftar in the east.
Just when you thought calm would finally prevail in Libya, forces loyal to a military commander in the country's east are marching on the capital, Tripoli.
اليوم نزلزل الأرض تحت أقدام الظالمين الذين طغوا في البلاد فأكثروا فيها الفساد.
Khalifa Haftar gave the order to his Libyan National Army to head west during a visit by UN Secretary General Antonio Guterres to the North African country. The UN chief is helping push efforts to form a national unity government. Those plans, for now, have gone out of the window. Instead of celebrating some progress towards unity, Guterres had to stay in a heavily fortified UN compound, pleading on all sides to show restraint instead of singling out Haftar for escalating the violence. The UN chief has pledged to continue efforts to make all parties to reach a compromise. Reports suggest that Haftar is not happy with the power-sharing situation, complaining about a lack of government positions. His forces are closing in on the capital. They reached their checkpoint 30 kilometers west of Tripoli before being pushed back. Militia groups from the western city of Misrata have vowed to stop the advance. Haftar, a CIA asset, enjoys military support from Saudi Arabia, Egypt, Qatar and the UAE. The United States and France have also supported the military commander. Today, Libya is essentially divided in two. Haftar, whose forces are in possession of warplanes and warships, leads a government that rules the country's east. A UN-backed government led by Prime Minister Fayez al-Sarraj is in charge of the western side of the divided country. Since NATO and Persian Gulf Arab monarchies overthrew longtime ruler Muammar al-Gaddafi in 2011, the country has seen violence and little else.
Libya has gone from the lowest infant mortality rate, one of the best standards of living, to zero, to total chaos. Since President Gaddafi was executed by a mob.
Many Western officials now admit they had not planned for Libya's future when the decision was taken to invade the country. The power vacuum has also seen the rise of terrorist groups that had no presence in Libya during the Gaddafi era.